Happy Thursday, Stampers and Paper Crafters. This is Facebook Live number 327. My name is Joy Borwedge, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I live in Burnsville, Minnesota, and I have been a demonstrator since August of 1999. Welcome to Thursday Night Stamping. I have a paper pumpkin, and the only thing I've done was unseal it from the plastic wrap and I peeked inside to see what kind of ink pad we were going to play. Misty Moonlight. It's going to be the winner today. I have a few things to tell you, and I'm going to put you down on the table in just a few seconds. So if you get motion sickness or anything like that, just look away, and I'll let you know when I'm done messing around with the camera. All right, so hold on. So hopefully you guys are all having a nice week. I'm going to turn this like that, and I'm gonna try to loosen this up without having it come down really swinging, because I've had that happen. Whoops, because I need to tighten it again and then put it where I want it. You know, let's see, move this down. Okay, I think I am going to tighten it here. All right. Okay, maybe. Oh. So glad I didn't have the cards showing for that one right there. I have developed all my cards for the event that's coming up. And luckily the card was not sitting on top, because it was just a few minutes ago. All right, so again, my name is Joy Borwedge. Oops, I'm going to turn that light back over here. And my Instagram page is Stampin' for Joy. My online store is stampinforjoy.stampinup.net. And my online store, when you go shopping, you can use the host code at GNNV2XQC. when you have an order that is under $150. When your order is over $150, do not use that host code, because I want you to receive the free hostess benefits while they are still offering those. So, and penguinz33@outlook.com is my email. So if you do not have a demonstrator or a current catalog, this is the new one, you can email me at that address and I will send you one. Now, those of you who have placed an order within the last year, I sent you one. So if you haven't received yours yet, let me know. All right, so a few things that we have. My friends and I are putting an event on at the end of June. December. Why am I saying December? It's not even the end of May yet. Well, it's getting close. But anyways, January 29th, we're having an event. And what that event entails is handmade cards. You get to go home with 16 of them. So we provide the product, and it's all cut, scored. The only thing you need to do is stamp it and put it together. So bring your adhesive and take your pick tool, whatever you like to use it when you craft. So check out www.thestampinevent.com and you can get the information there. Registration is now open. Now, this card here is one of the cards that I designed that you will be making. Now, some of the designer series paper might be a little different. Some of the cardstock might be a little different, but at least you will be able to have this cool card to keep as, number one, an idea of what you can do, or two, you can really make somebody's day with this handmade card. All right, so that is just one of those lovely cards that you'll get to make. And another thing we have going on right now is Stampin' Up! Has offered an additional, Carolyn, hi! An additional $82 to the starter kit. So what happens with the starter kit? So you only pay $99 and you get to pick out $125 worth of product. However, during the month of May, Stampin' Up! Is adding additional product, $82 worth. So what you would get for that $82, might you ask? Well, we have the In Color Designer Series paper. That is this, and it comes in a pack of 48. Just want to make sure. Nope, 40. And you get all these colors and designs. Okay, so you get Peach Pie, Petunia Pop, Pretty in Pink, Summer Splash, and, Shy Shamrock and Summer Splash. Hello, Sherry, welcome. And you get these designs. So that's included in that $82. Then you get a pack of cardstock. These, you get 8.5 by 11, and you get a mixed pack. That's included in that $82. Also, you get 5 ink pads. So, Pretty in Pink, Petunia Pop, Shy Shamrock, Peach Pie, and Summer Splash. Then you also get the markers. Now these are your Stampin' Right markers that, number one, have a nice new built-in bullet point. And you also have the brush end. So that's an additional $82 for free. On top of the $125 that you're picking, and you're only paying $99 for, you also get free shipping. Sounds like a win-win to me. All right. So if you have any questions about what it takes to be a demonstrator, contact me, and I will answer any questions you have. And you know what? You don't have to do Facebook Lives. You don't have to do classes. You don't have to do card kits. You know, you don't have to. You just get a couple girlfriends together, place an order every quarter, and you earn a 20% discount. All right, that's enough talking. This is the paper pumpkin that just came. Let's see what today's day. Today's Thursday, so I think it came Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday, and I unwrapped it, and I just did a quick peek to see what the spot was, and it is Misty Moonlight. And so I decided I'm not going to use the Misty Moonlight. I'm just going to grab my ink pad that I already own. It's been opened. It's been used. It's well loved. Okay, so let's see here. Looks like I'm going to grab a one of my magnet sheets. It says, Happy Father's Day to you. Some cool trees. You're the best there is. And with love and admiration to the most amazing person. Now, you don't have to give this as a Father's Day. You can, give it to somebody who you love and admire. You can give it to your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. You can give it to your sister. I mean, who has the best sister? I mean, really, you know what I mean? So, it doesn't say to the best dad. It just says to the best there is. Yeah. Okay. That's how you open it up. If you can't get your little fingers in there. All right. I save the packing. I don't know why I'm not moving anymore, but I do save my boxes. At least a few of them, because I like to use them for stacking and packing gifts. Well, let's see. Looks like we're making Father's Day cards, and we have instructions. Okay, so I am actually going to open this up with my scissors and pull everything out that is included in this kit. Now, Paper Pumpkin comes to you as a subscription. You do not know. Sometimes there's hints as to what it could be. Hi, Kimberly. Welcome. It's nice to see you. Okay, so it comes in with dimensionals. And if you've watched my last few Facebook Lives, I have run out of dimensionals. And I've never, ever, ever had that happen. Big mini glue dots. I'll put those off to the side. Ooh, look at that envelope. That's pretty cool. Sometimes they design the whole, they decorate the whole envelope. Sometimes they just do the flap. This is actually pretty cool. It's a piece of wood. And some people I've seen, and not particularly with this one yet, because I kind of wanted to be surprised, you can undo this and use this as an element in card making or even scrapbooking. Ooh, I like this. Tone on tone. You can see the wood grain. There's some mountains. There's some birdies. Beautiful trees. Okay, so there's that. And here is... How you doing, Kim? Yeah, I know. It's like saying, I ran out of cats. Just kidding. This looks like it's got kind of like a... You know how like when you take saran wrap and you all squish it in a ball and then you ink it up and you pounce it? That's kind of what this looks like to me. I can't really show you very well because of my lighting or the lack thereof. So that is one of the card bases. Okay, we have some die cuts. Ooh, look at that paper. This paper is kind of reminiscent of the... I better not spill my drink. Ugh. All right, this is the, this is my favorite paper out of the whole new catalog. It's called the Country Woods. It's a 12 by 12, and all it is, let me get my sampler out, and I probably hit it. I can't find it. Well, I probably have it with one of my cards that I'm using as a... Okay, but anyways, it has all different types of woods. You had lunch with Navon. Hey, I hear she's going to come to the event. All right. Yeah, she hasn't made it to my Facebook Lives very much lately. All right, and here's that Designer Series paper. Ooh, look at that. It almost looks like it's embossed, but it's not. Or it looks like it could have been bleached on there. That's pretty cool. Okay, so that is another one of the card bases. Ooh, look at these. These are die cuts. And they're stitched on the outside, along the outside edge. Ooh, and here is another of that blue paper that comes in that, oh my goodness, I love that. A wide variety of blues in here. And so we're going to make 3 different cards, obviously. Yeah, I know she was in Hawaii, and she didn't take me. She never asked. I feel very left out. All right, and here are some die cuts. And this lovely, beautiful cardboard piece. Yeah, this is so that it doesn't, it's pretty thick. It doesn't get bent in the mail and damaged. I mean, it comes in that box, too. And then also, you either. Here is what the actual artwork looks like. And it's called The Best There Is. So actually, that's pretty cool. I didn't see that piece right there. So that is what we're going to be using today. Let's see. Looks like we got everything. It shows you everything that you need. And it says the kit supplies are for 9 cards and 9 envelopes. The colors that coordinate are Basic Beige, Crumb Cake, Early Espresso, Misty Moonlight, Pool Party, and Wild Wheat. Okay, so one of the things that you have is directions for 1, 2, and 3. But on the back here shows you, like I said, all the kit components. And then on here, if you flip it around the proper way, number 1 uses everything in here so you know what to pull. Then, okay, so we're going to do that. So first of all, we need, well, we're not going to use the envelopes right now. I'm going to do one of everything, and I'm going to give those away. I'm going to draw names. So how do you get entered? First of all, you do a thumbs up or a heart. That gets your name entered to win one of these cards. Leave a comment. All you have to do is say hi, or you could say more, just be nice. And that gets your name entered into the drawing. And the third and final way is if you share this on your timeline, maybe somebody needs instructions on how to put the kit together, or maybe how not to put the kit together. So by sharing, you're also helping me get my name out there, because I'm a little tiny fish in a big, big pond. So you would get your name entered twice. So go ahead and do all of that while I'm pulling all these parts. So we need the piece that has this. Okay. Oh, and it's 2 pages of die cuts. We need this one. And then we need, you know, on Harry Potter, I'm not like a huge, you know, person that just follows. I just like movies, and I enjoyed the Harry Potter movies. I never read the books. I love reading. But anyways, this little thing here reminds me of the thing that they go and fly around on their little broomsticks for. Shows you how old I am and not knowledgeable in Harry Potter names. Okay, so that is that piece. So then also we need the blue card. So we're going to actually fold that right now using the bone folder. Okay, so I actually have everything pulled for this piece. So I'm just going to actually just put this up here. I have all my blocks. I have my blocks sitting right there. That way, if I have a Bengal cat, ooh, I've never had one of those. I would love one. Maybe. Let's see here. I don't think Charlie would very much like that, though. He's the big boy in the family here. Okay, so number 2, we need the multicolored. We need the splattered. I don't know. Splattered. Let's call it splattered piece. I'm just going to burnish that. I'm going to put that up here so that I know. We're going to need one of these. I mean, might as well just punch out all the stuff we need, right? All at once. And when you're doing a paper pumpkin kit, I might suggest that you actually do what they call assembly. So then you do all your line ones, your number ones first, and then, you know, punch and then stamp and then put it together all at once. And then that way it goes faster. But just because I am live, I do not wish you guys to hang out with me for the whole evening and be bored. So we're just going to put one away of each. One away. We're just going to put one together of each. Okay, so that is that one. All right, and number 3, we are going to use the, last but not least, the brown wooden one. And I love that Stampin' Up! Puts these together. They score them for you. Now, you do not need a bone folder, but I suggest having one. Let's see, I joined in 1999 as a demonstrator, and I do not think that I had a bone folder until about 2019, maybe 2018. Went to somebody's house and used their bone folder, and I'm like, why did somebody not tell me that I needed to have one? You don't really need one. You do, but you don't need one, okay? You can use your fingernail, but I really, really, really like the fact that I can burnish my score lines and not leave marks on them, not, let's see, do it wrong, you know what I mean? And when you're putting, say, like a box together, something other than a card, it really works out nicely. Okay, so I'm actually just going to snip this because it fits in my tiny little garbage can a lot easier. I'll put it in my recycling bin once I am done. Okay, so I think I got everything. Oops, I missed one. I missed a banner. This one right here. That one goes right. Stampin' Up! Gives you a lot of extra product so that you can go above and beyond. So you can follow the directions on your paper pumpkin, or you can go, as a lot of people say, off-roading. I am more of an instruction kind of person. However, if I need something quick and fast, paper pumpkins are a way to go. I mean, you have the instructions, you know what you're supposed to do, and they're made to, you know, take about a half an hour. You can take them with you while you're watching your son's soccer game. You can take them while your daughter's at dance lessons. Okay, so let's grab number 1. You're ready for the next card. Okay, so we need, let's see. Now, where did I put my stamp set? Oh, right here. Now, I'm going to take off the light plastic. So I'm not taking it off, taking it on, taking it off, taking it on. I'm just going to do each one as is and stamp it as is. Okay. Because, you know, you're the best there is. I mean, like I said, that could be sent to your sister. Maybe your sister likes going to hiking. I have a girlfriend that is a person who loves to go out and about on a trail hiking. And she will sleep and she will bring her dog. And I don't think she's crazy, but yes, I think she's crazy. Just kidding. But I think the pictures that she has taken are absolutely amazing of what this world looks like, and I will never see it that way. So I might as well, right? Enjoy it. Okay, so I have a dirty Stampin' Pearson mat here. I like to change it up a little bit, but oh well. Okay, so the thing it tells me to do is to stamp, to ink up the, sounds like your sister. All right, so you're the best there is. Now I'm just going to stamp this right here for a second and see what that looks like. Okay, I'm going to clean that off. And I'm going to use my Simply Chamois. And I am going to just kind of let that dry for a second. And I'm going to see if this works. I'm going to use my little rubber remover. I'm just trying to remove that coating that's on here. All right, so now I'm going to put it back. I just want to see if it takes the ink better. I'll just clean that off. And get all the little ink nubbies off there. Okay. So now let's try that. And flip that around so that it's not upside down. And we're going to put that, it looks like it's right smack dab in the middle. Because it's photopolymer, I'm going to allow that to sit there. Marilyn, welcome. I'll allow that to sit there for just a moment. And that turned out pretty cool. One of the things I like about this ink is it's called Misty Moonlight. And I love the color of it. It kind of reminds me of denim jeans. And so I really, really do like that. Okay, so now it tells me, I'm going to clean this off. Now, your Simply chamois does not come this tiny, but because of my kitty cats in the past, I do like to keep them quarter size, because if they take one, I don't lose. I only lose one. I don't lose all four. Okay, so then it says, it just has pictures, like I'm supposed to ink up the little parts with this little tiny piece here. So I'm going to lay this down on my glass mat, grab my block A, which is now retired, but guess what? I'm still using it. And I'm supposed to ink up here. I guess what it's supposed to be doing is to give it some dimension by having different colors, a light and a dark, so you get to see something on there. Dapper Denim, yeah, you're right. But I think Dapper Denim was a little bit darker. I get rid of all of my previous swatches. But we're just gonna stab that right, or well, not stab it, change it up. Okay, so we did that. And this is what happens when you push down too fast. Well, I was going fast, so I wasn't really, pushing down. But if you push down and you rock, then you kind of color your images a little bit. And I don't really want to do that, but that's just for, showing purposes. Okay, so I'm going to clean that off. Squeak, 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 squeak. It's just a funny noise, I think. Okay, so now we're going to put the card together. So it looks like I'm going to get rid of this because it's right here. It's just way too messy for me. My OCD is kicking in. It's like, nope, 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 nope. Okay, so it looks like we are going to take dimensionals and we're going to put that around the whole edge and on our little pocket card, because that's what it looks like to me. So seeing as how this is a brand new, we are just going to bend this and start somewhere. And I'm going to attach maybe that way. Okay. It says to put 6 on here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And so one of the things about having a paper pumpkin is you and some girlfriends could each order, get your subscription going, and then have a night to get together. The girls' night out. Okay, so take your pick tool at a slight angle, stab and grab those backings. Then they don't end up all over your table, your floor, your dog, your cat, down your shirt, because that's never happened. Okay, then right there, and right there. Okay, so I'm going to put my lid back on my People Poker because I am the people it pokes. I'm going to make sure that this is opening up the correct way. And we're going to put this right smack dab in the center. It's covering up all that pretty blue. All right, then I am actually just going to use my Stamp and Seal, but I'm going to grab my silicone mat. One of the things that's new in the catalog is if you're a new stamper, there's a top 10 things of things that you should have in your craft room that will make your crafting experience go a whole lot better. And one of them should be, in my opinion, this is like number 11. Actually, the paper trimmer is number 11. The craft sheet is number 12. And that is going to go, I didn't put that high up. Yes, I did. I did good. Okay. Goes just like that. And on the front of the envelope, we are going to stamp okay, so I guess you did need an envelope. So we are going to grab the largest block, which is number D, letter D, number D. All right. And I like to lay my photopolymer on my glass mat and then pick it up with my block. And then that way I have a better positioned stamp, because sometimes you can actually really distort your stamp. Okay, and we're going to put that down in the bottom there and just allow that ink to transfer because it's photopolymer. And there we have a lovely decorated envelope. Okay, so that is card number 1. I mean, like, how easy was that? And so you fold it like that, and then number 1. Okay, yay! Number 2. We're gonna grab number 2's products. All right, so let's flip that. Card number 2, we have all our product that we need for this one. Happy Father's Day to you. So we are going to take that out and lay that down. I am going to put my happy and on the line, and I'm going to try to match up Father's Day on the line as well. So then that way my words are straight. I'm going to wash this one using the Simply Chamois. Now, if you look at the catalog, the Simply Chamois is this kind of this purplish pink thing, and it takes up this whole sheet. Like I said, I cut mine in 4, but after you use it, it turns this lovely color, and then you just rinse it out in water until it comes clean. You know, the water runs clear, and there you have it. And whatever runs out, you know, it's not like it transfers to the next card, so it's pretty cool. Then we're going to take these off. Well, it looks like we're going to be stamping the envelope on this one too, so let's, you know what, doggone it. Might as well just stamp the envelope while it's here. And let's take a sneak peek at the last one. Okay, we're stamping that one too. So let's just stamp them both at the same time. La-di-da. Right? See? All right. So whoever wins this card, you know it's a paper pumpkin that Joy did. Now, if you win card number 1, I'm going to take your name out so that I can draw 2 other names for card number 3 and number 2. not necessarily in that order, number 1 and number 2. Okay, so there's our envelope. And so now we can clean this tree for good. Now, you know what we could do? See, I'm just adding things. All right, so card number 1, how about we stamp on the inside the trees? Yeah, see? Now we're thinking. Okay, sounds like somebody has firecrackers out here. The pool opens up tomorrow. So Friday, after work, I can get my little Heiny down to the pool after all the children are out of there screaming their heads off. Yeah. Okay, next one. Well, might as well do this one, seeing as how we're going to do a tree this way. So we're going to do it we're going to put the tree down in there. And we're going to do another set of trees. We're going to stamp off. So we have a little forest down there. There we go. Okay, so that's the inside of card number 2. We still haven't gotten very far yet. And number 3. How does number 3 look? That is lengthwise as well. So it is portrait. So, okay, so I like the look of the last one. So we're going to do a full set of trees and a couple bushes. Okay, so that is number 3. We haven't done number 2 yet, so we're just stamping the inside and the envelopes. Okay, now did I get the envelope for number 3? Yes, I did. Okay, so now we can clean the tree. Rather than cleaning it 3 different times. All right. That way I'm not cleaning it, inking it off, taking it off, putting a new one on. Yeah, so basically assembly line. Okay, so we're going to put the tree back in its spot on the stamps. And where did I put them? Honestly, I do not have this much space on my table. How could I put something not where it's supposed to be? Grr. There it is. It only has one thing on it, so that's why I couldn't find it. Oh, joy, joy, joy. All right. And then if you want to put things back where they're supposed to, then you go like this and put your tree upside down and grab that off the paper, and now you have it where it's supposed to go. Yes, I am doing well. Mike just got his bedroom put together somewhat, so I can now actually have people over. I want to have, I want to have a stamp camp. And one of the things that my hubby did was bought me a new computer. Didn't tell me. And he took a cord and linked it up together and took all the information off my laptop, put it on the computer. Well, I went to write out an invitation and only 3 people show up on my email list. And I'm like, I lost my emails. Carolyn, I still have yours. Surprise, surprise. Okay, so we are stamping Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to you on this one. Now make sure that when you pull out your die cuts that you look at the stitching, because sometimes if they, flip upside down, your stitching, you kind of want it more so facing you. Yeah, so I have to figure out how to get my list figured out. Okay, there's a little spot on there. And so it's not from stamping or anything, it's just on the, so we're just going to toss that and grab another one. Okay, so I am going to make the stitching. Tap, tap, tap. All right, allow that ink to transfer. Much better. Okay, because, you know, whoever wins this card, I want it to look good. I don't want it to look like some newbie made it. Oh, and it looks like we are supposed to kind of drag the blue. Well, I'm gonna grab my brush. It says Azure after, you know, it says Azure on it, but yeah, we're just gonna grab my brush. I'm not dragging paper, because for me, I would get that all over my fingers, and then I would touch that, and then, you know, I would be having to get a new piece and ink it up. All right. So that just adds a little bit, and I am going to get a baby wipe and just wipe my fingers. So I should get that. You know, the first time I went to an event, they had baby wipes. And I'm like, you know, that's a really good idea. I should go get some. As a person who has never had children, trying to figure out what kind of baby wipes and where they're located in a store, I felt really stupid asking, I think it was the Target lady. Not that I couldn't figure out where it was, but I was trying to do it very quickly. Excuse me, ma'am, could you tell me where the baby wipes are? And then you have to read all the things on them. Fragrance-free, hypoallergenic, go to the dollar store, lady. Yeah. That's where you go, dollar store. Okay, so now we're done with that. So like I said, this card is landscape. So we inked that all up, and it looks like we are going to attach. I'm just going to use my adhesive. Hello, Benji. And it's going to go straight down. It's not going to get on dimensionals. Other things are going to go on dimensionals. Now, my tape runner is running. You can see my red. So I have another one over here. I just love this color. Okay, so we're going to lay that down on here. And then we're going to put dimensionals on here. Okay, so I'm going to grab my People Poker. I don't have fingernails. Actually, these are the most fingernails I've ever had on my fingers. All of them, all at the same time. So I'm trying not to bust them. They just chip off, they wear away, they crack in half. Yeah. I do not wear fingernails well. I work in a warehouse. However, this week I'm doing, my supervisor is on a vacation, and so I'm doing her job this week. All right. So that goes like that. And they want you to attach using the larger dimensionals, but you know what? I'm just going to use my seal. I have it. It's here. Not dimensionals. The mini glue dots. Okay. So I'm just going to lay this right on top. And it looks like the points are kind of farther above the blue here. And it looks like it is going to hang out like this. So you want dimensionals on this side and adhesive on this side. So that is what we are going to do. And we're going to put 2 over here. 1, 2. My cat Benji is sitting there down on the floor looking at me like, why are you talking? You're not talking to me. Now I am, right, Benji? Because he's looking at me, his ears kind of go back like, I can hear you. You're talking to me. What are you saying? I don't see any type of, you know, TREATS because they know that word. Yeah, we can't say that. Otherwise, all of them come running. Now that happens to be card number 2. And we did the inside and we did the envelope. All right, so if you want a nice burnish envelope, get your bone folder out and just kind of crease that. Naya, Benji says hi. Nah, he doesn't care. Sorry. You know, actually, Kimberly, you were on, or when I was on Facebook Live, another one, you were babysitting the Bengal kitty. I remember that name. Okay, so our third one, these are going really quick. Okay, so our third one, we need to stamp with love and admiration to the most amazing person. Now, like I said, that doesn't have to be a father. That could be your mother, your grandmother, your boss, if you like your boss that much. Maybe you don't like your boss that much and you want to raise. I don't know. Okay, so that happens to be the only one that we haven't used yet. Okay. All right, so now we are going to lay this down. Again, I'm going to use the glass mat. Now, if you don't have a glass mat, you could certainly use your grid paper. It's like, what's that word called? Grid paper. I love my grid paper. All right, so we're going to clean this block off. Now, generally, when I am stamping, and even when I'm doing a Facebook Live, I don't like to have my inks stay on my stamps too long. Unless I'm like putting the whole paper pumpkin together, the whole kit, then I'll have all the stamps on all different blocks, and then just grab what I need and stamp, 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 assemble, assemble, assemble. You get the point, right? But anyways, point went which way? I'm going to take a drink. What was I trying to say? I forgot. Oh well. Oh yeah, grid paper. Let's see. I just want to make sure, you know, like I said, it looks good for whoever wins. Okay. Well, I have all 4 of my cards designed for the event coming up. You guys are going to love them. Yep. Love, love, love them. And just to give you a hint, you're going to want to do mine first because they are intricate. Well, one of them you've probably already seen. This is the one that I've been using as my advertisement. This is one that you're going to be making them. And this is another one. Yep, that's all you're getting out of that. And let's see. It's another one. So excited for you to make this one. And this one. Tweet, 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 tweet. Doo-doo-doo. I know, I'm not very nice, am I? Okay, so it looks like we stamped on this, and then we need to take our Harry Potter widget thingies. Yes, I am. And that's all you're getting. We're going to do light blue on the bottom. And then, now just to show you, these have different ones. This one's more concave, and this one's more straight. So you can stack them right on top of each other. There we go. And then we are going to lie that flat on here, kind of going at the angle, because you don't want to cover up these pieces. So at an angle, but kind of in the center. And then you're going to put dimensionals on your big one. Yeah, you're just going to have to tell Heidi. Joy showed us one of the cards, and then she showed us the other three. And we couldn't only see the back side. Sorry. Now you guys are going to have to really, forward and share this, because other people then can come and make those cards and be wowed, because I've seen the other ones that the ladies have put together. And beauteous might be the words I would use. Okay. And you know what? That's it. So, wow, that went really quick. Okay, so let's kind of clean up a little bit, and I can show you all three cards, just in case. Well, first of all, let's clean. Gotta clean. Okay, so. And don't forget, we will be having a retired sale. Thank you, Kim. So everything that the demonstrators have that have retired in the past, we are bringing those at a discount. So even if you don't want to put the cards together, maybe you have friends that, like to go garage sailing. Well, this is like the best garage sale for crafters. So share this link, share this video, and so they can get the link, and then they could see the beautiful video and all that other stuff. Okay, so this is card number 2, and let's get the envelope for card number 3. Okay. I mean, you can make this one with love and admiration to the most amazing person, and then put happy birthday on the inside. Like, you don't have to make this a birthday card or a Father's Day card. That one could be, happy retirement to a guy. Happy birthday. So, 1, 2, 3. So, if you would like to win one of these cards and get, happy mail, please do a thumbs up or a heart and leave a comment, because doing both of those will get your name entered into the drawing. And if you share this on your timeline, that will get your name entered into the drawing 2 times. So you have 4 different ways to win these cards. So which one? Oh, great. Yeah, brother. Duh, I never thought of that. Or even an uncle. So which one's your favorite, guys? 1, 2, or 3? I kind of like number 1 a lot, but I love the paper on number 2. And I kind of like the bleach almost look, you know, no, that has that on here too. So I can't, you know, I can't really pick one because I like them kind of like them all. But I always do that too. When I have a stamp camp, I always ask which one I like the best. You like number 3 the best? Okay. Well, thank you guys for hanging out with me on a Thursday evening. And I shall be back on Sunday. I don't have anything special that we're doing. I do have 3 days off, though. So I might be chopping and die cutting and designing. Well, not designing, but I've already had them designed. I just need to chop stuff up. So thank you very much for hanging out with me on a Thursday evening. I hope to see you back on Sunday. Have a great Memorial weekend. Stay safe and happy stamping.